This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.
I'm Christine Stanwood with your top stories from ABC15 Arizona. It's been 1 week since the Title 42 border policy expired. And although migrants are arriving at the border, the massive surge that was expected does not appear to have materialized as expected following a warning from the U.S. that anyone not using an official port of entry will likely be deported immediately and face other sanctions. In Yuma, officials are still seeing between 400 and 600 people a day. Once they're processed, they're taken to churches in Tucson and Phoenix before heading off to their ultimate destinations.
Friday, I received a call that if I could receive by midnight 150. And I said, okay, what happens if I say no? Well, they're probably going to go to the streets. I will then send them.
Pastor Campos says most of the migrants only stay for a day. Hope in the battle against ALS. ABC15 learning from health insiders about a new clinical trial right here in the Valley. Honor Health Research Institute has partnered with Biogen in a first-of-its-kind trial aimed at preventing the disease. Their focus is on a gene called SOD1, identified as a genetic mutation. It signals a strong probability the person will develop ALS in their lifetime, and this new treatment hopes to block toxic proteins produced by the gene and prevent the person from developing ALS in the first place. Trial volunteer Charlie Hargett lost his mother to ALS in 2018. A carrier of that gene, he soon discovered he had it too. The father of three and soon-to-be grandpa signed up immediately.
I mean, there was never a moment's hesitation. I guess in my mind, I'm thinking if there's anything that I can do to control the situation, or at least stack the odds in my favor as much as possible, then I'm doing it. And
while still a fairly rare disease, clinical trials like these look to give hope to those facing this dire diagnosis. The Salvation Army is celebrating its anniversary with DripDrop hydration after providing heat relief for nearly 48,000 people last year. There are several heat relief stations around the state offering indoor cooling, water, and other heat relief items, including sunscreen and hats.
Our cooling center is open to anybody in the public. If you're walking from your apartment to work and you just need to come in and cool off, you're welcome to come in and cool off. If you're walking your dog, come in and cool off.
DripDrop hydration is an electrolyte replacement to help dehydrated people feel better faster. The stations are open daily from 11 a.m. through 5 p.m. To see a full list of heat relief locations, head to abc15.com. Taking a look at gas prices, there's been a slight dip this week, but prices in the Valley are still among the highest in the country. The statewide average is now $4.64, with prices in some areas well over $5 per gallon. But there is some good news to report. Experts with Gas Buddy telling our partners at KTAR that prices are expected to drop by July 4th, saying prices could fall 50 to 75 cents. But this is all dependent on oil refineries getting back online. Many are down for partial maintenance. It was a day to remember at one Tolleson Elementary School following years of changes. For the first time today, Arizona Desert Elementary students got to try out their brand new $6 million baseball and soccer field. These new amenities are in a district where more than 85% of students are eligible for free and reduced school meals.
There's a saying around the district that people tease me about, that Hightower loves green grass for the kids. And that is the truth, Jordan. I'm like, kids deserve green grass. Why do some kids have green grass and some kids don't have green grass? So now they get green grass.
A community-supported bond helped pay for the expanded classroom space, a new gym, and today's finishing touches on what was called the Field of Dreams.
Another round of storms across Arizona today. I'm Chief Meteorologist Amber Sellens. With low pressure still to our southwest, we have more chances in the days ahead. Here's Futurecast going into tomorrow. Once again, storms firing up in the higher terrain and then potentially moving down into the Phoenix metro area. On Saturday, the chances get a little bit lower for us here in the valley, but we will continue to see storms up north Sunday as well. And then this storm system is going to start to clear out of here, and we will start to dry the forecast out in the valley early next week. Still a slight chance for storms through the start of next week up north. Now, as we take a look at your forecast tomorrow, we also have an air quality alert, an ozone high pollution advisory in effect throughout the day tomorrow, with temperatures peaking in the mid-90s as some breezes pick up tomorrow afternoon. It's going to be hot, but pretty much near normal with those mid-90s across the valley. And then as we dry this forecast out heading into next week, the triple digits will be back.
For the latest headlines, weather, and traffic, head to abc15.com or download the free ABC15 mobile app.
This ABC15 Flash Briefing is sponsored by Sanderson Ford. All roads lead to Sanderson Ford.